Prosecution, for some unfathomable reason, would have you not look at it, protective measures, in court protection on a case-by-case basis, but would have carte blanche that we say amounts to a license to lie. Because those witnesses are concerned of two things, in my respectful submission. One is they'll be found out and prosecuted. The other is, when the lie is broadcast, maybe we'll get a torrent of new information to the defense that will assist us in showing the court that they're lying.
Karim Khan, Queen's Counsel, became popular in Kenya after successfully led a team comprising of Shamala Alegandra and Esafal to defend former head of civil service Francis Mudhaura. He's not the ordinary lawyer one can find anywhere on the streets. He has stood out as the fearless and the iron lawyer who never minces his words or shies away from speaking his mind. At the start of the Kenyan cases, he said, even dressing up the prosecutor's case in Sunday best, it will still be in tatters. It is with that conviction that he agreed to defend Ruto, whose charges have now been vacated.
The Deputy President gave me a great compliment once upon a time when I left Mudhaura case and he wanted to instruct me. He said, "You argue like a Kenyan." And I view that as an honor. You know, as a lawyer, we're not paid hacks. We're not parrots. We are the voice of a client. We are there as officers of the court to do justice. And when you believe in something, when you see the truth, I think you have a duty to the administration of justice to be fearless in the course of justice. And it is my privilege that I had the honor in Kenya to represent both Ambassador Mudhaura and His Excellency William Ruto, and to see both cases and realize that people were charged that were completely innocent. If that doesn't make a lawyer make submissions with vigor, with belief, they may as well go into a coffin and go to the grave. Because when you defend an innocent person, and there were 6 innocent people charged by Ocampo, you have to feel a sense of responsibility, a sense of honor, and a sense of outrage that innocent people are hauled before the court. And this took 6 years to end.
He says he has fallen in love with the country. And in fact, he will represent Kenya in another case against the British government.
Kenya is a lovely country, and I love the people, and the people are so kind to me and to my team. So I always feel that sense of debt for the kindness of Kenyans, of all communities, of all ethnicities, and of all parties. In fact, people have been very kind to me. So that link will continue.
Khan is expected to represent over 5,000 members of the Kipsigis community and Talai clan in a case in which Kenya is seeking for a 1 trillion shilling suit from Britain for violations of human rights committed during the colonial period.
I have the privilege of being instructed by for the communities of the Kipsigis and the Talai in relation to possible claims in relation to colonial mistreatment of Kenyans prior to independence. So of course that's a matter I need to look into, look at the evidence of that. But regardless of cases, I hope very much, I pray in fact to God, that I'll be blessed that my link with Kenya can remain, because it's a link that is wider than cases, it's with the people.
According to Khan, Kenya has made big strides in developing the economy and reforming its institutions in accordance with the 2010 constitution.
Kenyans have a lot to be proud of. Your country has went through a very difficult period in the PEV, but so much good has come. You have a new constitution, you have a devolution, you have you have a very good Chief Justice, you have a very good Attorney General, you have a good civil service, you have a good leadership, and the country needs to move forward together in the betterment for all individuals. And I think it's on the right path. And it's very easy to be very critical of Kenya, and journalists have a duty also to speak truth to power. But at the same time, we need to be moderate and applaud what is good in Kenya, and not just to bash it as if it's all rubbish, because the outside world has been given a very wrong impression of Kenya because of the ICC case. The real Kenya is beautiful, and it's a country that nobody wants to leave.
For Capital TV, I am Judy Kaberia.